Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. For today's preview, Scarlets versus the Lions. And a weekend where I'd really like to see the Lions finding their first win. They've come close. They've actually gotten a losing bonus point out of all their games. But they're currently sitting winless, taking on Scarlets side, who've just got the solo 2 wins. So opportunity for both of these teams to try and sort of kickstart their season a little bit. And look, playing away. And the Scarlets, coming off their first win of the season last weekend against Cardiff, 31 points to 25, means that they'll be full of confidence, and they welcome back, a lot of Irish players as well. Welsh international players rather, to their team as well. So, I think they'll be feeling quite confident. And the Lions, though, I think they'll be looking at their campaign, saying, "We're there. We just need to get over that last 10 minutes, that last 15 minutes. We're just that one step away from a victory, and hopefully this is the weekend. It all kind of comes together." And they can really sort of get their season going because, as I said, they've been there and thereabouts, just haven't been able to find the consistency needed so far to get the result. Before we look at the two teams, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. I'll start with the away side, which is Scarlets. She'll be captained by Gareth Davies in the number 9 jersey. But if we look at the front row, it'll be Kemsley Matthias, Ryan Elias, and Harry O'Connor. Packing down they'll have the support of Alex Craig and Via Fafita in the second row. It's a pretty decent pack. Big Ryan Elias fan. I think he's world class. And Via Fafita, I mean, we saw that try he scored in the World Cup. Phenomenal player. It's a very good back row as well of Tane Plantry, Teddy Leatherborough, and Corin Tupulotu. So it's a solid pack, but I'm not mad at the Lions pack either, especially with a couple of the players that are coming off the bench. Look at the halfback pairing. Gareth Davies will partner Owen Lloyd, while Steph Evans and Tom Rogers will be the two wings. Eddie James will partner Joe Robertson in the centres, Johnny McNichol at full back. Off the bench, it will be Sean Evans, Steph Thomas, Wyn Jones in the front row, Morgan Jones, Ben Williams, Kieran Hardy, Charlie Tikum, and Ian Nicholas as the replacements there. In terms of the Lions, a couple of changes, a couple of injury force ones, and a very huge call at number 10. As somebody said on Twitter, the scrum off takeover of rugby is quietly underway here. But before we get there, let's look at the front row. Cornet Ferrer comes back into the side. He partners PJ Buerta and Ruan Dre. Interesting player, Cornet Ferrer. He's been a bit of a journeyman, played at hooker and prop, and now sort of back into the Lions, who are struggling with some loose head depth. The good news is JP Smith, who was initially injured, is back into the squad. In the second row, Ruben Schoeman has a new lock partner in Ruan Delport. No, Darren Landsberg, who's injured. The loose trail will be Henry Sergil, Emmanuel Chatuka, and Franco Horn. It is an unchanged side from last weekend, or from unchanged back row from last weekend. Now, this is where the big change is. Morne Vandenberg comes into the starting lineup. However, NOHAMBA does not drop out. He starts at 10 for the Lions, and we all know he's got a very good goal-kicking ability about him. But, I mean, he must be one of the smallest number 10s ever to run out for a side at this level. But, I mean, you got to try something different every now and again. I'm not massively upset about it, to be honest. I think we've seen it a couple of times. He can play the if need be. It's a big call to start him there, but I suppose, let's try something. Two wings, Edel van der Merwe, Richard Creel unchanged. Marius Lowe captain the side with Hinkel and Veek outside him. Kieran Horn will be at full back. Off the bench, it will be Jakob Asahi, JP Smith, Asnat, and Klabakanye. Very good scrummaging front three coming off the bench. I think that'll be a nice avenue for the Lions to try and really sort of hit back. They've also gone with a 6-2 split. So very much targeting, that second half performance where, again, I think he's trying to get over the line here. Ruan Venter is back from injury and joins Willem Alberts and JC Pretorius as the forward cover. Obviously, that's a lot of players who can play in different positions. Ruan Venter can play at lock and at flank. Willem Alberts at lock and JC Pretorius can move around. You got Chatuka who can play across the back. Franco Horn can play across the back there. So they've got a lot of options there. And they don't need to scrum off on the bench because they've got two in the starting lineup, which means that Jordan Hendricks and Reynard Jonker are the two backline replacements on the bench. It's an interesting side. It's very experimental. I'm not mad at. I just think we need something to spark a bit of fire and to try and get us over the line here in early on the season, and just trying to get a bit of rhythm. I mean, they've not come close. They've gotten a losing bonus point out of 3 of the games, and 2 losing bonus points out of that first game against the Stormers. So 4 points from 3 games when you haven't won a game is not dreadful. It does mean you go and win a game, all of a sudden you can be at 7 points. 8 points after 4 games, which is the equivalent of winning 2 out of your first 4. So, it's not been the worst start, but already you got teams who are on 13 points, so already falling quite far behind. And in terms of that top 8, Ulster sitting at 10 points. So the Lions are already 6 points behind where they'd like to be if they want to try and get Champions Cup qualifications. Let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. Please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.